Okay.
Chicka, chicka. Yeah.
Kill Bill and Rev. We don't suck.
Well, hey there, guys. Welcome back to We Don't Suck, episode 37. Yeah. Okay, so I'm waiting on Bill to show up, but you know what? Fuck it. We can get started without him. We could get started without him. Come to think of it, honestly, he's been doing nothing but holding me back the whole time. I just want to connect with you guys. I just want to do some cool shit. But Bill comes through, lame as hell, always like, Rav, Rav. That's all he ever does. Like, bruh, stop. You know what I mean? Anyway, without further ado, let's move on. So, this is gonna be easy. A one-man podcast, plenty of people do it. I know a lot of podcasts that I listen to where it's just one guy. They do it, so I can do it too. It's real easy. Okay, let's do a role-playing thing. Okay, I'll be captain of a spaceship, and Bill, you... Oh, wait. Okay, Okay, well, maybe to make my life a little bit easier, I will roleplay as Bill throughout this podcast. So that way I don't feel like I'm just talking to myself, even though that's exactly what I'm doing. So, Bill, how's it going, my man? My name Bill, I'm, oh my god. Dope. How you been, man? How was your week been so far? It's been good, man, Dope, dude. Sick. Yeah. Well, I've been cooling and doing a whole lot of shit. Actually, got a little bit of an announcement for everybody listening in. So actually, from next week onwards, our YouTube channel name might change. We are undergoing a rebranding process, and this week is the last week of, this specific era of branding for the channel. Now, where are we gonna go? What are we gonna do? You're just gonna have to stick around and find out, folks. I don't know what to tell you. I've no fucking clue what to say. Okay, let me tell you guys where I'm at in my head right now. I'm thinking to myself, damn. This one-man podcast thing is easy. Arguably too easy. So, that's what I'm thinking. Yep. You know what, now that I think about it, this is a perfect opportunity for me to talk about Bill and give y'all some straight facts that you may not know about Bill. So, Bill was born on a tractor, and that was dope. He was born on a tractor. He came out arms first, and then his head. He was sort of like swam out the womb, you know what I mean? And when they slapped him on the ass, he went, yeehaw! And, so that's a fact. And, well, I guess that's two facts in one. That's a twofer. What else do you guys not know about Bill? His real name is Percy. Is his first name. But since everybody else in his family is named Percy, we just all, collectively refer to him as Bill. Just because, look at him. You know what I mean? And he actually doesn't know how to swim unless he swims backwards. He's really good at swimming backwards. And I don't mean like a backstroke. He's on his back, but he's moving forward. I don't know how he accomplishes this, but it's great. He's sort of like a motorboat, you know what I mean? It's pretty sick. It's a sight to behold. I surf on top of his chest sometimes. It's lit. So that's another fact. What else we got here in this book of facts about Bill before me? He's incredibly religious. He every morning wakes up, praises the sky gods or the sky lord. I don't remember. I'm glad he's not on this episode. He'd be really mad that I'm getting the name of his god wrong. But he praises said god by doing a flappy wing motion with his arms and just standing straight and doing that with his arms and kind of bobbing his head forward. And he has to be facing a window at all times while he's doing that. And with every 2 waves of his arms, he goes, so he does that. He also eats birdseed exclusively. Now, I'm not sure if it's a part of his religion thing or just a personal dietary desire of his. He stores most of said birdseed in a dent in his head. That's why he wears the hat all the time. He's got a dent in his head with birdseed stored inside it for the cold winters. And the hat sort of protects it from creatures sort of coming in and stealing said birdseed supplies. So that's a thing. Bill is also the founder of the Akon Con. It's an Akon-based convention. And, he comes in and he's like, convict music. And everybody's like, ha. That's right. So he's the inventor of that convention. He doesn't let anyone else actually attend the convention. It takes place in his bedroom exclusively. So the reaction I was just referencing is a reaction from him talking to someone on the phone or on Discord. That's another hidden talent of Bill's that I'm sure most of you didn't know about. So yeah. Bill also has an interesting sleeping habit. He sleeps on the floor, but his legs are up on his bed and the feet are positioned on the pillow. I've asked him about this habit before, and he's addressed it by saying, look, my feet is tired. It's his words, not mine. And I was just like, gotcha, buddy. I understand. And I walked out of there because I understand that he's a psychopath. And if I engaged him any further, I'd, of course, be endangering myself. So I know better these days, Also, everywhere Bill goes, he keeps a pair of Crocs in his pockets of his jeans. It's sort of like a just in case kind of thing. That's what he's told me. I was like, hey, what? And he was like, yeah, dude, I've never needed them, but you never know. You never know. And yeah, I guess you might never know, So who am I to judge that behavior? After all, he's my friend and I gotta accept him for who he is. Even if it is sometimes something I don't fully understand, I can still appreciate it and respect his individuality. You know what I mean? Also, I think we've talked about this on the podcast before. He has an extraordinary ability where when he runs forwards, it's pretty good, but when he runs backwards, it's 3 times faster than him running forwards. Again, I'm just not quite sure how his body works. It's kind of it's mysterious, let's just say that, right? But it is what it is. It's something I've noticed. It's a sight to behold. He also doesn't fight with his fists, ever. He only fights with his lips. It's kind of annoying. So that's why I always just get along with him. Just in case, you don't want to, hey, you want to throw hands? Because he starts throwing lips, and I don't want that. So, To each their own, but I don't want that. Oh, actually, speaking of storing birdseed in the den of his head, he actually stores something else that's interesting. He stores Fun Dip inside his belly button. And it's usually blue Fun Dip, but I've noticed he's not particularly picky. It's just, I think he has a slight preference towards the blue Fun Dip, but overall, as long as it's Fun Dip, he's chill. If he doesn't have his fill of Fun Dip in his belly button in the morning, he's just unbearable. You know what I mean? You know how some people like, hey, don't even talk to me until I've had my fucking cup of joe? Well, him, it's the same, but like with Fun Dip specifically in his belly button. And, at first it used to be strange, but I've gotten used to it. I feel like it's his process, like, how there's always these documentaries about various artists and unorthodox traits or odd behaviors that are part of their process. I think that's basically one of those things for him. It's part of his process. And again, don't judge. I've got my own processes. And yeah, I know that not everything I do may be, quote unquote, by the book. So, yeah. I think that's enough of like facts about Bill for now though, because, I kind of want you guys to get to know him step by step. I don't just want to spill the beans now and be like, all right, this is who he is. Fuck Bill. Y'all know everything y'all need to know now. No, I want you guys to get to know him for yourselves. So, maybe enough about that. Alright, so we did that, so I guess it's time for an ad read, right? Well, who do we have today, Rav? I'm glad you asked. Well, tell me this, Rav. Have you ever slept on your pillow and thought to yourself, damn, this pillow is expensive. However, every time I put my head on it, my head sinks, and it's no good, and I just wish it was more consistent in the way that it felt all across the pillow. Some parts they sink too quickly, other parts kind of bunch up. It ain't right. This ain't good for my posture. Well, do I have the product for you? This week's sponsor, the Sega Gendersis present brick pillows. They're pillows made from bricks. They're good for you and your posture, and they're consistent throughout. And if you're looking for something a little more firm, that's what you're looking for then. And you know what? The cool side of the pillow is just always on the other side, and when you place your face on it, it stays cool for like a decent amount of time. And if somebody jumps through the window and tries to break in and steal your shit, sleep with your partner, and take your life, well, you could just hit them with the pillow, kill them, and get it over with. Move on, live your life for you. And so that's this week's sponsor. Now, if you guys want to get the rare, coveted, signed version of this pillow, the company is actually handing out 100 signed pillows for a limited time. Only you've got up until the end of today, so whether the stocks go first or the time runs out, you're only able to get them now. You have to go on brickpillow.com/WeDon'tSuck -hello /small bean ... and use the promo code my wife, no spaces, the code is not case sensitive. And yeah, enjoy. Hope that you're one of those lucky first 100 to do it. And if you guys want to get the double brick pillow, which is a product that the sponsor has been talking to us about potentially creating, then don't forget to hit a like. If we can hit 10 billion likes in this video, which honestly I think we can, then they will consider making those and producing a whole whopping 12 of them for, the lucky few people who leave a comment saying God is good. You know, if you leave a comment saying God is good, you leave a like, then you might be one of the 12 people who gets the double brick pillow. You'll also be entered for the iPhone 10 giveaway, a whole 3, because we love you guys so much. And maybe it'll cure my disease as well. And God, Okay, so that was a fun sponsor. Loved that. What else we got? Man, Bill's still not here. What the fuck? I was sure he'd turn up in like a few minutes, but he's just not here. I don't know what to do, y'all. I'll be honest. I had a whole thing prepared. Bill was gonna turn up. We had a bunch of bullet points to go through, lots of stuff to discuss. It was gonna be hella fun. We were gonna role play. We're gonna ask questions. We were gonna talk about, like giving you some tips about pertaining to like rapping again and everything. And it was gonna be just like a crazy episode, And then this shit happens. You know what? But whatever. Fuck it. I hope you guys enjoyed what I've managed to record for today, but I'm just gonna go because this is ridiculous. I can only wait for so long before I start swinging. You know what I mean? So I'm just gonna have to bounce. I thank you guys for tuning in. I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Dude, I am so sorry. I'm late. Did you start yet? First, get a bitch is the business. Zora baby off that water like I slipped into Venice. Bomb chewed by the fifth, she taking sips till she finished. Living high definition, watch the pixels diminish. Skydive through the ocean waters, that's what we on. Jewels hanging off her neck, I bet them shits is she gone. The sand flows slower than I thought it would, weak stones. She got me hooked, metal poking out the cheekbones. Bounce like it's basketballs. Blue dream by the ounce, try to grasp and fall. With a hook shot, I'm sliding through your hood spot. 23 years, still ingesting like it's Woodstock. Motherfucking floating, lean by the ocean. 3 sips down by the bing, out of focus. Earth by the pound, dirt for the hounds. Only got one body, but it's worth it to drown. Bitch, all I wanna do is you. So let's talk for a minute. See punk on the blog. Her brain function is raw. Bitch, all I wanna do is get lost and listen to the fish talk. Just smoke with me. Just smoke with me.